सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. Have we given this Shanti Path? Om Apyayantu Mamangani Vakpranashchakshushrotramatho Balamindriyani Cha Sarvani Sarvam Brahmaupanishadam Maham Brahma Nirakuryam Mama Brahma Nirakarot अनिराकरणमस्त्वनिराकरणं मे अस्तु तदात्मनि निरतेय उपनिषत्सु धर्मा ते मयि सन्तु ओम शांति शांति शांति. We are seeing the 6th chapter of Chandogya Upanishad. It is a very popular chapter because of Mahavakya, popular Mahavakya, Tattvamasi is given in this chapter. And like any other Upanishad, it reveals the vision that everything is Brahma. And everything is Brahma means everything is nothing but Brahma. Technically speaking, Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya. When we say everything is Brahma, meaning is that everything is Brahma means what appears to be everything is really Brahma. Therefore, Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya. And Jivaha means Aham Atma Brahma Eva. I, Atma, am Brahma alone. So, Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya Jivaha Atma Aham Brahma Eva Na Aparaha. I am that Brahman alone, which is the truth of everything. Thus, this 6th chapter, in a very comprehensive manner, presents this vision. And that is the message of all Upanishads. Only the presentation style may be slightly different. But the essential message is the same, has to be same. Then only it can be called Upanishad. For any text to be called Upanishad, it has to reveal Brahma Vidya. And Brahma Vidya is this. What is Brahma Vidya? That all that is here is Brahma, that Brahman I am. This is the vision. And what is the benefit of this vision? When I know I am Brahma, which is the truth of everything, it means I alone am appearing as everything. And therefore there is nothing to limit me. I am free from any limitations. And this understanding with assimilation, with clarity and conviction, makes the person free from samsara. That is why this vision is to be attained through the study of Shastra. Alright. And in this 6th chapter, we have already covered 4 khandas. The the teaching given so far is Uddalaka, the father, is giving this teaching of Brahma being the cause of everything. First he gave the example. By knowing clay, you know all the products of clay as well. By knowing gold, all the products of gold are as well known. Similarly, by knowing the cause of everything, everything is as well known. And that cause is Sat Brahma. This cause is the reality called Sat, existence. And to explain that how everything is this Sat Brahma, the Srishti Prakriya, the method of presentation of creation is given here, which is otherwise called Adhyaropa Apavada Prakriya, where first the attribution of the causal status is given to Brahman. So Brahman is presented as the cause, everything is effect, and effect is non-separate from the cause, because effect is Namadheyam, is only a name, object of speech. It does not have any substantial existence. It is Mithya. And Mithya does not exist from Satyam. Therefore, this world does not exist apart from Brahman. Brahman alone appears as this world. This is the message conveyed by the 6th chapter. Up to this, what is being told? That Brahman, which is the cause, is not only material cause, it is efficient cause, and it desired to become manifold. It is a poetic expression. So don't think that Paramatma was missing and missing the children and therefore he married and all this. It's not like that. It is a way of presentation. We have such experience in our life and Shruti wants to use that for explanation. So Paramatma, which had a sankalpa of becoming manifold, and it created the Agni Tattva and then this Apaha and then Prithvi. So three subtle elements were created, which represent other two as well. And afterwards, these three elements were combined, which is called Trivrit Karanam. And when these three subtle elements are combined, each one becomes threefold, which is called Trivrit Karanam. And that was presented in the 6.3.4, that Tasam Trivritam Ekekam Akarod. Sad Brahma did each element threefold. And how we can appreciate Yathanu Khalu Somya Imaha Tisraha Devataha Trivrit Ekekam Bhavati Tanme Vijanihi. How each devata, each element, here devata represents element, each element becomes threefold. May you know from me. I will show you the places where you can appreciate the combination of these three elements in one object. And with this introduction, in the 4th khanda, we saw the first mantra. 4 examples are taken. The first one is Agni. Agni has got 3 rupam, 3 colors. One is red, other is white, and third is black. So red color is representative of Agni itself. Because in Agni, 50% is Agni, 25% water, 25% earth. So the red color is the representative of fire. The white color is representative of water. And the black color is the representative of the earth. And these 3 elements alone constitute experienceable fire. If you remove these 3, there is nothing left out to be called as Agni. Apagat Agnehe Agnitvam. There is no experienceable fire remains when you remove these 3. What is the message given by that? These three elements constitute experienceable fire. Apart from these three causal factors, there is no fire available to experience. And therefore what? The three elements alone are satyam, experienceable fire is mithya. Because experienceable fire does not exist apart from these three elements. Therefore, three elements are satyam, and three elements themselves are the karyam, the product of Sad Brahma. And Sad Brahma being the cause, Sad Brahman alone is satyam. So, this Agni is nothing but Sad Brahma appearing with particular names and forms. This is the message given. This we had seen in the last class. Now we go to 6.4.2. Yadadityasya rohitagum rupam tejasastadrupam yat shuklam tadapam yat krishnam tadannasya apagadadityadadityatvam Vacharambanam vikaro namadheyam Trini rupani ityeva satyam Yachandramaso rohitagum rupam Tejasastadrupam Yachuklam tadapam Yat krishnam tadannasya apaga chandra chandratvam vacharambanam vikaro namadheyam trini rupani ityeva satyam yad vidyuto rohitagum rupam Tejasastadrupam Yat shuklam tadapam Yat krishnam tadannasya Apagat vidyuto vidyutvam Vacharambanam vikaro namadheyam Trini rupani ityeva satyam. So here three examples are given in these three mantras, second, third and fourth. First one is Aditya, the sun. So whatever red color you see in the sun, that is the rupam, the expression of fire elements, subtle fire elements. Whatever white color you see is the expression of subtle water principle, water element. And yat krishnam, whatever dark portion you see, some people say maybe yogi gamyam. So don't try too much. Krishna, Krishna, where is dark portion, your eyes will become dark. So fully So it is said in Shastra, so they must have experienced. Krishnam, yat krishnam tadannasya. Whatever the dark form is there, black form is there of the sun, tadannasya. It is of the Prithvi element, the earth element. And these three subtle elements alone constitute the experienceable sun, SUN sun. And if you remove these three cognitively, then apagat adityad adityatvam. Then the sunness goes away. Apagat means went away, goes away from the sun. The sun will lose its sunness if you remove these three. So without these three, they cannot exist. Like if you remove clay from the pot, then pot will lose its potness. There will not be anything left out to be called as a pot if you remove clay. Similarly, if you remove these three subtle elements, then there is nothing is left out to be called as the sun. Why is it so? Vacharambanam vikaro namadeyam. Because the sun is nothing but the product, and product is nothing but name, just a name, object of speech. Means it is mithya. And mithya depends upon satyam. Here the karanam is satyam. And what is the karanam? These three elements. Therefore, this karanam alone are satyam, all the rupas, all the experienceable objects such as the sun is mithya. So, trini rupani ityeva satyam. Three forms, three colors. And here colors themselves are representative of three elements. So, trini rupani should be understood as three elements, three subtle elements that constitute the sun. They alone are satyam. Because they are presented here as the cause. They are not ultimate cause, but they are the cause here, and therefore, being the cause, they are satyam. Experienceable sun is mithya. Then similar idea with reference to the moon. The moon also has got red color. It is the representative of fire. And whatever is the shuklam rupam tadapam, whatever the white color is there, that is of water. And whatever is the Krishna, dark is there, that is of Prithvi. And if you remove these three cognitively from the experienceable moon, then apaga chandra chandratvam, the moonness goes away from the moon. And why is it so? Vacharambanam vikaro namadheyam. Because the product is only a name, object of speech. Trini rupani ityeva satyam. Three forms representing subtle elements alone are satyam. Now then, last example, vidyutaha. The lightning also has got three colors. They are very difficult to see. That three colors, it goes so fast, but they must have observed. So the vidyut, the lightning, whatever red color you see, it is expression of fire. Whatever white you see, it is expression of water. And whatever dark part you see, dark color you see, it is expression of annam, prithvi tattva. And if you remove these three elements, three colors representing three elements, then vidyutaha vidyutvam apagat. The lightningness of lightning goes away. Vacharambanam vikaro namadeyam. The product is only nama, is mithya. And trini rupani ityeva satyam. Three colors representing three elements are satyam. Alright. So with this, the four example, the message given is the karanam is satyam and karyam is mithya, and everywhere you can, all these examples are representative of everything. So everywhere you can see that they are nothing but the product of combination of these three elements. And now Shruti wants to say that those who know this particular fact, that everything is nothing but the combination of three elements which are nothing but the product of Sat Brahma, therefore everything is nothing but Sat Brahma, for them nothing remains to be unknown. That idea is given in the next mantra. Etaddhasma vai tad vidvamsa ahuhu पूर्वे महाशाला महाश्रोत्रियाः ननोद्य कश्चन अश्रुतम् अमतम् अविज्ञातम् उदाहरिष्यति इति. ननोद्य कश्चन अश्रुतम् अमतम् अविज्ञातम् उदाहरिष्यति. इति हेभ्यो विदाञ्चक्रुः. Yes. So here this glorification of this knowledge is given, and the vision of Vedanta, that by knowing the ultimate cause of everything, everything is as well known, that idea is highlighted. He says, Purve Mahashalaha Mahashrutriyaha. The earlier ones who are Mahashalaha means great householder. Shala here doesn't mean school. In India, generally Shala means school, means they had a great school. Here Shala means Pakashala or Yajnashala. The people who have got a big kitchen or big Yajnashala, the place for performing ritual, they are called Mahashalaha. Means they are great householders. They are doing many rituals and they are doing Annadanam. So Mahashalaha, great householders. Mahashrotriyaha means great learned people. Etat ha sma vai tad vidvamsaha. They, vidvamsa means they were knowing. Etat tat, etad vai tat. This, that fact they were knowing. And ha sma vai is indicating indeed, definitely, and sma indicates this happened in the past. So in the past, there were some great knowers of this fact. Etat tad vidvamsaha. So etad and tad will go with vidvamsaha. They knew that fact which is presented in this mantra as well. So that this fact about everything they knew. They were householder. They are great learned people. And such people, ahuhu, they declare. What do they declare? Naha adya kashana ashrutam amatam avignatam udaharishyati. Naha kashana. Anyone of our family. Bhashyakara says, Naha means asmat kule, asmakam kule. Among us, nobody would udaharishyati, will speak of anything as ashrutam, unheard, amatam, non-deliberated, avignatam, not ascertained. So it is double negative. So these great learned people, they declared that in our family refers two things. One is the son, grandson, great-grandson, that is called husband family, our family. And also our students, their students, that also is family. So in our family means in our progeny or among our students, nobody will speak of anything as ashrutam, amatam, avignatam. Means they will consider everything to be as well known. Why? Because they have understanding, minimum understanding. If they are born in our family or they have studied in our Gurukulam, they will know this much. What? That everything is nothing but Brahman. If you remain in this AVG and come to this lecture hall for at least 10 classes, 15 classes, this fact you will definitely hear. What? Everything is Brahman. That is guaranteed. This will keep coming. Everything is Brahman. And therefore you cannot say, this is totally unknown to me. I don't know anything about this, you cannot say. What you can say? Whatever details there may be, but I know it is Brahman. If somebody keeps something in his hand and says, tell me, what is in my hand? You can say whatever it is, but it is Brahman. So you can always say that whatever is there, you can say it is Brahman. Tomorrow somebody will come. Who will be there? Brahman. Tomorrow somebody will go. Then who is there? Brahman. We don't know. Somebody will come, somebody will go, but that somebody is what? Brahman. So very beautifully it is said, in our family, these learned people are telling, In our family, nobody will speak of anything as unheard, undeliberated, or unascertained. Everything is nothing but Brahman. So for them, everything is known as Brahman. So this is the glorification of this knowledge. And how did they understand this particular message? Iti should be connected with ahuhu. In this manner, those learned people talk about. So here Mahashalaha adjective is very useful, because many people have got doubt whether householders can become Jnani or not. We say here Mahashalaha. So whenever you get this doubt whether householders can become Jnani or not, you remember this. Mahashalaha. Swamiji, I am ordinary Grihastha. Even great Grihasthas also can become. So then what to talk about? You have a small family, wife and 1 or 2 children. Even if you have got big family, still you can get Dhanam. So that Dhanam is possible for a householder, that idea can be derived from this type of adjectives. So many householders have got complex. Even though Swamiji say that you as a householder you can get, but somehow they have concluded. Swamiji, hum to rahe samsari. So we are grihasthas. So how can we get it? We can get it. Because knowledge has something to do with pramanam. Pramana tantram jnanam. And pramanam can be used by anyone. Yes, you require preparation. And in household life, you will have more challenges. So you may have to handle those challenges. As a sannyasi, there may be less challenges. But modern sannyasi have got same challenges, even little more sometimes. You are running one small family of 2 children. The Swami, modern Swamis will be running the Gurukulas with so many children. So, as far as the now setup is concerned, is almost same. So what requires is your commitment and your conviction, trust in yourself. If you say you will not get it, you will not get it. Self-prophecy. You will prove yourself right. If you say you will not get it, you will not get it. Like somebody said, I will not do it, I can't do it. No, you do it. So he has concluded that he cannot do it, therefore somehow we will find some problem. So, Mahashalaha. Alright. Then how did they understand this fact? Because how they are able to say this? Because Ebhyaha Vidanchakruhu. They understood this fact from Ebhyaha. Ebhya means from these 3 colors representing 3 elements. From this example of this Agni, fire, etc., where 3 elements are constituting experienceable sun, etc., from those examples, they understood this fact. Everything is Brahma. To begin with, everything is 3 elements, and those 3 elements are Brahma. Therefore, everything is Brahma. They have understood with the help of those examples. So, Ebhyaha means, Bhashyakara gives 2 interpretations. Easier one is Drishtantebhyaha. Ajnadibhyaha Drishtantebhyaha Vidanchakruhu. So, from various examples, they could understand everything is Brahman. And how did they understand? That is given in the next mantra. Yadurohitamiva bhuditi tejasastadrupamiti tadvidanchakruhu yadu shuklamiva bhuditi apagum rupamiti tadvidanchakruhu yadu krishnamiva bhuditi annasya rupam iti tadvidanchakruhu. So he says that not only this Agni, Aditya, etc., anything, you see some bird, you see some animal, anything you see, yadu, whatever, Rohitam iva bhud. Anything which is looking red. So the red aspect is tejasaha tad rupam. It is the form, expression of fire. Iti, in this manner tad vidan chakruhu. They understood that given thing. So it is not that only with reference to four things he has understanding. Regarding any object coming in front, they understood that if there is some red color, expression of fire. Yadu shuklam iva abhut. If something is white, then apam rupam iti tad vidan chakruhu. They understood that as the form, the expression of water. And yadu krishnam iva abhut. Whatever appeared to be black, that they understood annam, annasya rupam. It is the form of expression of annam. Annam is prithvi. Iti tad vidan chakruhu. So they will be able to appreciate these three elements everywhere. Alright. Now, somebody may say that when known things are there, known animal, known bird, then I can appreciate that they are nothing but the product of these three elements. But some unknown bird comes from some island, a migratory bird, it comes here. Then I may have a doubt whether I can apply my Trivrit Karanam logic here or not. For that Shruti is giving the answer. Yadva Vignatameva Bhuditi Ete sameva devatanagum samasa iti tadvidan chakruhu. Yatha nu khalu somye mastisro devataha purusham prapya trivrit ekaika bhavati तन्मे विजानीहीति. So Shruti said, don't be afraid that some unknown thing comes. How will I manage? Can I see that they are also made up of three elements? So he said, Yad u avignatam iva bhud. Whatever is present in front of you is avignatam, unknown totally. You are seeing some bird first time. In this area, nobody has seen this bird. So he said, the commentator says that the vipantaragatam pakshyadi namarupabhyam avignatam. You don't know what is the name of the bird and what all colors it has got, you are not able to see clearly. So Shruti said, doesn't matter. Yadu avignatam iva bhut. Even some unknown thing comes in front of you, which you are seeing first time, then also your conviction is what? Ete sameva devatanam samasaha. This bird in front of me, which I am seeing first time, is also combination of those three devatas. Devatas means three elements. There is no doubt about it. It is the combination of these three. Whatever element you are seeing, you will have this conviction it is made up of atoms and the molecule, atoms and the subatomic particle. How scientists will have conviction? Even the first time he is seeing something, he will have this conviction. Similarly, here this sadhaka has got, this jignasu has got this conviction. So, unknown thing also comes. Ete sameva devatanam samasaha. It is the combination of these three elements. Iti, in this manner, tad means that which is unknown thing, vidan chakruhu, they understood. So whatever comes in front of you, you known or so far it was unknown, anything comes, it is combination of three. And we can extend anything which you like, rasagulla, that also is what? Ete sam devatanam samasa. It is a combination of these three elements. And what you don't like, Karela suppose. Karela means a bitter gourd. So that also is what? Etesam devatanam samasa. What you like, what you don't like. It is this combination of these three. Basic material is the same. Like or you don't like. All are same. Alright. Now, Acharya, this Uddalaka is saying that this I showed you with reference to external objects. Now I will show you that how these three elements are present in your body itself. He said, Yathanu Khalu. Now, Nu has got the meaning. Now, Yatha, how? Khalu, indeed. Somya, O pleasing one. Imaha Tisraha Devataha. These three devatas. And remember, these three devatas refer to three elements. Agni, Apaha, Prithvi. These three devatas, Purusham Prapya, means having attained this. Purusha means a person, the body. Trivrut Ekaika Bhavati. Each one of them become threefold. Means in the body also you can appreciate the combination of these three elements. Tanme Vijanihi. May you know that from me. I am going to tell you now. That in your body also you can see these Trivrut Karanam. Means everything become threefold. You can see in your body also. And that is being presented in the next khanda, Panchama khanda. This is very useful khanda because it gives you some idea about food, water, etc. So how it will be useful, I will show you. Annamashitam tredha vidhiyate tasya yasthavishto dhatuhu tatpurisham bhavati yo madhyamaha tanmagumsam yo nisthastanmanaha. So he says, Ashitam annam, the food which is eaten, not food which is outside, eaten food. Annam ashitam, eaten food, tredha vidhiyate, is divided into three parts. When you eat, around 12:45, 1 you will eat. Today sambar rice, some rice will be there. Then this sabji will be there, curd will be, the buttermilk will be there, something. Whatever you eat, it is divided into three parts. How? What are the three parts? Tasya yaha sthavishto dhatuhu. Of that food which is eaten, tasya, of that food which is eaten, sthavishtaha dhatu. The part which is sthavishtaha, grossest. The grossest part of the food you have eaten, the grossest aspect of the food you have eaten, what? Tat purisham bhavati. That becomes excreta, waste material. The gross part comes out. Then yaha madhyamaha, and the part which is the medium one, middle one, not medium one, middle one, tan mamsam bhavati, that becomes flesh. Alright, then yaha anishtaha, and the part which is the subtlest, tan tan manaha bhavati, that becomes your mind. That becomes your mind means what? That nourishes your mind. Mind is already there. It is not that after we eat then only mind starts. So some people it may be like that. Somebody before eating my mind doesn't work. So mind is there, but mind gets nourished by the subtle aspect of food. So even in the body there is a purisham, there is the mamsam and this manaha. In body, mind, sense complex, all three are there. And they are nothing but the manifestation of this annam. These three, purisham, mamsam and manaha, they are the constituting this body, mind, sense complex. So the purish, they are constituted by different aspects of the annam. So different aspects, three aspects of annam constitute or they are responsible for Purisha, Mamsa and Manaha. Here we discuss one point because it is little what is called the topic of debate in many satsanga, and that is, Swamiji, this garlic, should we eat or not? Other day Swami Paramarthananji was nicely telling, he says garlic is more pervasive than Brahman. I really liked it. So garlic, anywhere you go garlic will be there. And people say garlic has got so many good health properties, antioxidant and anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial and all this. So all this they say means it will raise your immunity, good for heart. So why should we not eat? So here answer is given. Yes, we do agree that it may be it's the medium part, gross part we don't talk about. Its medium part may be good for health. But its subtle part, which is nourishing your mind, that may be having some adverse effect. So when we talk about food, we should evaluate from different angles. It's like some people will think about food only in terms of taste. What is good food? That which is tasty is good food. Some people are health conscious. They will say what? What is good food? That which is good for health is good food. Raw vegetable, etc. And the spiritual seekers will say what is good food? That which is good for not only the body but good for mind as well. So they will have this consideration. So when in Shastra it is said that garlic is not good, it doesn't mean we are criticizing garlic. Garlic also is what? Tisrunam devatanam samasaha. This garlic also is combination of three elements, which is the manifestation of Brahman. So garlic is Brahman or not? It is Brahman. We don't deny that. But Brahman is manifesting in the form of different things with different nama rupa, different names and different attributes. So when we are deciding, selecting our food, we go for nama rupa also. Brahman everything is. But the nama rupa aspect is to be considered in vyavahara. If nama rupa you are not, no Swamiji, I don't believe in nama rupa. Then you eat this clip, you eat this mic, you eat the table also. Why? That everything is Brahman. Why don't you eat that also? If you want to say that. The Dvaitis says like this. He said if everything is Brahman, why Advaitis are not eating stones? That is what they say. So one Swamiji said that roti we are eating and stones we have kept for you. So you eat. So when it comes to Vyavahara, we do consider names and forms, especially attributes. Because Vyavahara is based on attributes. Vyavahara is not based on the Brahman. In Brahman there is no Vyavahara. Brahman is Avyavaharyam. So people know sometimes they indigested Vedanta. Oh Swamiji, after all everything is Brahman. Yes, everything is Brahman, but when we are doing Vyavahara, we do consider Namarupa. Yeah, there is no obsession for Namarupa. Based on Namarupa, something happened, we don't cry, shout about it. But we do consider that. And therefore here, this idea given here, Anishtaha Tan Manaha, that is giving the answer. That why this garlic is good for health, still it is prohibited because it is good for the physical health, not good for mental health. Therefore it is prohibited. Alright. Now next one. Three things are there. The Annam, Apaha and Agnihi. So Annam represents Prithvi Tattvam. So Prithvi Tattvam is there in this body, mind, sense complex. That was presented. Now how water is present in the body, mind, sense complex, that is presented in the next sentence. Apah pita stredha vidiyante तासां यस्थविष्ठो धातुः तन्मूत्रं भवति यो मध्यमस्तल्लोहितं योनिष्ठः सः प्राणः. So now it is easy. Apaha, water. Pitaha. Pita doesn't mean yellow water. So pita, pitaha means drunk. The water which is consumed. So waters which are consumed, tredha vidiyante, are also divided into three types, three parts. Tasam, of those three parts, yaha savishto dhatuhu. Dhatu means ingredient. Ingredient yaha which is sthavishtaha, the grossest, then mutram bhavati. That becomes urine and it comes out. Yaha madhyamaha, the ingredients which is middle, tallohitam, that becomes blood. So from the water, the blood comes. Here some people, scientists will say, no, Swamiji, from water blood doesn't come. Water, the blood doesn't come. Otherwise, we don't have to put blood donation and blood transfusion. We don't have to do. We have to put just water only. That's idea here is the Shruti wants to show. Shruti is not giving you some physiobiological details. Shruti wants to show that all these three elements are present in your body, mind, sense complex. If you can see in another way, you see it. We are not particular about that. Shruti just wants to show that water elements is there in your body. And in blood, definitely water is one of the important ingredients. I don't know the percentage, but in blood, the main constituent is water. Otherwise, we will have solid pieces. Blood if is frozen, solid they will be there. So, lohitam and yaha anishtaha. And the part which is ingredient, which is the subtlest, saha pranaha. That is prana. That becomes prana, means that nourishes prana. Therefore, if person doesn't drink water for a long time, prana will go away. That idea will come afterwards. Now, tejaha, fire. Somebody is saying, we don't eat fire. So, fire means certain elements which represent fire, like ghee, oil, etc. They represent fire, Agni Tattva. So, that also is divided into three. Tejo shitam tredha vidiyate tasya yasthavishto dhatustadasthi bhavati yo madhyamas samajja yo nishthas savak. Tejaha. Teja means tela ghrutadi, bhakshitam. Ashitam means consume. Oil, ghee, etc., which is eaten. That also tredha vidiyate is divided into three parts. Tasya yaha sthavishtaha dhatu. The ingredient which is the grossest. Tad asthi bhavati. That becomes bone. Asthi means bone. It becomes bone. So one good thing is that oil, ghee are very expensive. Therefore body doesn't throw it out. It retains. See, for water and annam, see, it throws out. But for asthi, everything is kept inside. Asthi bhavati. Very expensive, no, oil, ghee. So asthi, asthi bhavati. So the grossest part becomes bone. Yaha madhyamaha. The part which is middle one is majja, bone marrow. So imagine they had got it was there, the bone marrow, they knew it. Yaha anishtaha. And that which is the subtlest part, sa vak bhavati. That becomes your organ of speech. Means that nourishes your organ of speech. So Bhashyakara says here, Tela grutadi bhakshanadhi vag vishada bhashane samartha bhavati. If you are a speaker and if you have to talk morning, afternoon, evening, then tela, gruta, etc. should be taken. But you have to take care of Madhya Pradesh also. If you, means stomach also, belly, otherwise too much. But they say Ghritam is good for organ of speech. That is why in Pathshala they give ghee to the brahmacharis. They can have lot of ghee. Alright. So his connection is there between the subtle part and Vak. So Agni is having three parts. An idea is given here is what? That these three elements are very much present in your body, mind, sense complex itself. And now the teacher is concluding this topic. And he says, Annamaya gumhi somya manaha Apomaya pranaha Tejomayi vagiti Bhuya evama bhagavan vignapayatu iti Tatha somyeti hovacha. So based on the description given so far in the earlier three mantras, now conclusion is done. Annamayam hi somya manaha. Hey Somya, O good looking one, mind is annamayam, is product of annam, means nourished by annam. Therefore in Hindi there is a proverb, जैसा अन्न ऐसा मना, जैसा अन्न ऐसा मन, ऐसे बोलता है. So mind is made up of, nourished by, not completely but nourished by annam. So anna, the food constitute the mind. Apomayah pranaha. Prana is made up of this apaha, water. Tejomayi vak. The organ of speech is Tejomayi, is made up of Tejaha, fire elements. This is one model. It is not a perfect model, but just we are not interested in the scientific accuracy of this model. Many people get sidetracked in this. Oh Swamiji, how can you say like this? That our prana is made up of only water, Swamiji. So then we have to take only water. We will not do anything. This is not that. Other things are there, but this is highlighted. And your purpose is not to give you the details. Purpose is to show what? Everything is Brahman. Everything is made up of three elements. Three elements are the product of Brahman, and product does not exist apart from the cause. Therefore, those three elements are non-separate from Brahman. So this body and all aspects of the body, mind, sense complex are Brahman. That is the vision. So you should keep the purpose in mind. Otherwise you get sidetracked. Let me do some research on this. Accuracy of the description given in the 6th chapter of Chandogya Upanishad. PhD topic. So like that you get sidetracked in that. That is not the lakshanam of a mumukshu. Who is Jignasu? Mumukshu Jignasu will always focus on the purpose of Shruti. Alright. So here this description is given. That mind is made up of annam, prana is apa, and vak is teja. Then Shvetaketu is now humble, and therefore he is ready to admit his ignorance and confusion, non-clarity. Therefore he says, Bhuya eva ma bhagavan vignapayatu. Bhagavan, may the Lord, glorious Lord means the teacher, yourself. Bhuya eva, again, eva indeed, vignapayatu, teach. May the Lord yourself teach me again, further. Iti, in this manner, Shvetaketu told. And then what is the response of father? Tatha, let it be so. Means, I will teach you. I am very happy that you have got Jignasa, you are ready to accept your ignorance. So, Tatha Somya, O good looking one, let it be so, means I will teach you. Iti, in this manner, Ha Uvacha, the teacher Uddalaka said. Alright, then he gives the explanation that how he can appreciate that the subtle part can constitute the mind, subtle part of fire can constitute mind, the subtle part of water can constitute prana, etc. So he is explaining with the help of one example in the next kanda. Dadna somya madhyamanasya योनिमास ऊर्ध्वः समुदीशति तत्सर्पिर्भवति. So he said, Hey Somya, oh good looking one, Dadnaha of curds which is Madhyamana, which is churned. So of the curds which are churned, Yaha Anima, the part which is the subtlest, Saha, that part, Urdhvaha Samudishati, rises up. When you do the churning, curd you have and you do churning, then the subtlest part which is butter goes up. It's a surprising thing. The butter goes up. Tat Sarpir Bhavati, that subtlest part which is going up becomes ghee. Sarpi means ghee. Don't think sarpi means, some people think snake bhavati. No, it doesn't become snake. Butter doesn't become snake. Butter becomes ghee. Sarpi means ghee. It becomes ghee. So this is the drashtanta. In curds, the subtle part rises up and becomes ghee. Acha, so what is the message conveyed by this? What is the dashtanta, the main subject matter which is to be understood from this example? This we know. Some of you must have done this, is churning and the butter comes up. And that butter becomes ghee. That's why ghee is called clarified butter. English name is clarified. I used to say purified butter, but clarified butter. But from that, what is to be understood? He says, this is the message he gives in that second mantra. Evameva khalu somyannasya evameva khalu somya अन्नस्याश्यमानस्य योनिमास ऊर्ध्वः समुदीशति. योनिमास ऊर्ध्वः समुदीशति तन्मनो भवति. So now dashtanta means the main subject matter. Evameva, in this similar manner, indeed, just as it happens in the case of the curds which are churned, similarly, He Somya, khalu, indeed, annasya ashyamanasya, the food which is eaten, ashyamana means eaten, the food which is eaten, tasya yaha anima, the subtlest part which is there of the food which is eaten, saha, that subtle part, urdhvaha samudishati, rises up. Our food is there in the stomach, and in that stomach the churning happens and the subtlest part of the food rises up, and the commentator said goes to the heart, and then it becomes one with the mind. Stan manaha bhavati, that subtle part becomes the mind. So just as the butter rises up when the curds are churned, similarly the subtle part of the food, when it is churned, it rises up and becomes manaha. Like how the butter becomes ghee, similarly this subtle part becomes the manaha. Alright. Now, second, water. Apagum somya piyamananam योनिमास ऊर्ध्वः समुदीशति सप्राणो भवति तेजसः सौम्य अश्यमानस्य योनिमास ऊर्ध्वः समुदीशति सवाग् भवति. So similar thing. In Chandogya, one good thing is that many things are almost what is called similar, so much similar. Therefore, one part you have understood, other part ditto, like that. So here, apam of waters, piyamananam, which are drunk, he Somya, of waters which are drunk, yaha anima, the part which is the subtlest, saha urdvaha samudishati, that also rises up, and saha pranaha bhavati, that becomes prana. So rises up and it is pervading the entire body. So it nourishes the prana. Prana bhavati means what? It nourishes the prana. Similarly, tejasaha, ghee, oil, etc. Of this tejasa, he Somya, ashyamanasya, of the food which is having heat element, means oil, ghee, etc. of that type of food, yaha anima, the part which is the subtlest, saha urdvaha samudishati, that rises up, and sa vag bhavati, that becomes vag, the organ of speech. It nourishes the organ of speech. Alright, so these three elements are present in the form of this manaha, pranaha and vak. And then again the teacher is concluding this topic. Annamayagum hi somya manaha, annamayagum hi somya manaha, apomayah pranaha, तेजोमयी वागिति, भूय एव मा भगवान् विज्ञापयत्विति, तथा सौम्येति होवाच. So he just made a conclusion. Earlier Vakya was a Pratigna Vakya, proposition, and in between Hetu was explained, and now conclusion is done. He Somya, he indeed, Annamayam Manaha, the mind is consisting of food, Prana is consisting of water, Vak is consisting of Tejaha, fire principle. In this manner, iti Pita Uvacha, in this manner father said. Then still Shvetaketu is not convinced. Therefore he said, Bhuya eva ma Bhagavan Vignapayatu iti. May the Lord, may the glorious teacher yourself teach me, Vignapayatu, teach me, Bhuya eva, again indeed. Means furthermore you teach me. This idea still not settled in my mind. Then father thought, I think I have to give him little stronger dosage. So he said, Tatha Somya, let it be so. Iti ha uvacha. In this manner father said. And father thought that, see, I explained to him, nice example I give, ghee and rising up and converted into ghee and all this. The curds is churned and then rises up, becomes butter and become ghee. I explained, but still he is not understanding. So he said, I will give you practical demonstration. So that is given in the next khanda. I will take 5 minutes more and conclude this khanda. Shodasakalas somya purushaha panchadashahani mashihi kamamapah piba apomayah pranaha na pibato vichhetsyata iti. So he says, Hey Somya, O dear one, O pleasing one, Purushaha, a person, is Shodasha Kalaha, is having 16 digits. Here Shodasha Kala Purusha is a particular meaning. In Prashnopadishad, Shodasha Kala Purusha is referring to Paramatma having this cosmic body. But here Shodasha Kalaha is referring to the person with the mental energy. When a person is eating very well, then he will have complete mental energy. And full mental energy can be looked upon as consisting of 16 digits. So if you have got complete mental energy, then you are what? Shodasha Kalaha Purushaha. You are the one who has got 16 digits of this mental energy. And our moon also is called Shodasha Kala. And our moon and mind are connected. So the Chandra also has got 16 digits. So you are also 16 digits with this the complete mental energy. So when it is becoming 12:30 and all that, what becomes? It becomes 14 digit, 13 digit, 12 digit, depending upon whether you have taken breakfast or not. So it becomes like that. So, but person with complete mental energy is what? Shodasha Kalaha Purushaha. So everybody of you, everybody of us, why I am including myself. So Shodasha Kalaha Purushaha. And he said, you will understand this. For that I will give you little tough exercise. What? Panchadasha Ahani Ma Ashihi. Don't eat for 15 days. Ma Ashi means don't eat. Panchadasha Ahani. For 15 days you don't eat. But Kamam Apaha Piba. But drink water as much as you wish. Kamam means as much as you wish. And generally it happens, you must have observed, when we are fasting we drink more water. Because something your stomach has to get, no? So we get more water. So he said you drink as much as water you want. And why I am asking you that you please drink water, don't stop water also. Because you want to show your obedience, therefore you ask me to stop food, I stop water also, Swamiji. Don't do that. Kamam Apapiba. Some people are over enthusiastic. So for them this message is given. Kamam, you drink water. He said, why? You have to drink water? Apomaya pranaha. Because prana is consisting of water. Na pibataha vichhetsyate. For a person who is not drinking water, prana will go away. Vichhetsyate means will be departed. Iti. Therefore, kamam apah piba. May you drink water. So, our Nachiketa, poor fellow, I was thinking about his mother. What must have happened? This mother must be out of station. Otherwise, she will not allow. That this type of father is really tough. So he will get the son trained. Mother will say, no, no, no. Or mother might have given something when he comes to a room or something. But didn't happen. So really he fasted for 15 days. Then what happens? That is said in the next mantra. We'll see in the next class. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.